And we know when situations like this happen, Texans are some of the first to jump into action. This afternoon, Governor Abbott announced Texas A&M's Task Force 1 is headed to Florida. That's after a request from FEMA. Encore tells us they also have crews to help. The Texas Baptist Men is a local group that heads to disaster situations like this to help out when and how they can. So joining us live is John Hall, the group's Director of Communications. John, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Thank you for giving me the time.
We have a couple questions for you. I want to start with this. I know that this is something that you all just do in situations like these. So what are you hearing from folks that are perhaps your partners down there? What are the concerns, the greatest needs at this time?
So at this time, it's kind of a wait and watch game. What will the path be? What will the damage be? Some hurricanes are heavy flood events. Other hurricanes create significant wind damage, toppling trees. In this case, it could be in Florida, could be later in Georgia. It all just depends. How long does power go out? All of these things are factors that we talk to our partners, or when it's in Texas, that we have to take into account when in situations like this.
So for this specific mission, what can you tell us about a potential timeline or the number of crews that will be sent there?
So what we're looking at now is a deployment by our partners as quickly as possible. They'll get on the ground, do some assessment work, and then when needed, we will spring into action and respond and meet needs as quickly as possible. So that might be chainsaw teams, it might be feeding teams, it might be shower and laundry units providing simple services to folks. You just never really know. And so we're making plan after plan after plan. We got plans A and B and C. That way we know no matter what happens, we've got a general strategy of how to meet those needs as quickly as possible.
And I know you were talking about just now how those needs are diverse, just depending from case to case, storm to storm. What would you say in the past when you've seen situations like this, the things that people really just need immediately, the greatest need that you can meet once the storm passes and people are really forced to rebuild their lives at that point?
That's exactly right. In a matter of days, hours, moments, people are going to lose everything that they own. Everything that they built their entire life around will go in a matter of moments. And so while we bring a lot of physical help, and that is very, very needed, what we find people most need is just to know that other folks care about them, are there for them, and are willing to help them out. These are the most difficult days of people's lives. And a warm meal means a lot. A hug means a tremendous amount. It can turn one very bad day into something that somebody says, I can push forward in this situation.
And lastly, you know, what we know about our folks here in North Texas is just how generous our community is, how much people want to help. Is there anything that we can do in North Texas to support you all in your mission?
Absolutely. If you go to texasbaptistmen.org, you can see ways to donate, to help put volunteers on the field. And if you're interested and you want to volunteer, there's a link right there on our homepage. You just got to watch a little 17-minute video. It'll tell you the basics of how to do this, and we'll get you deployed as quickly as possible. The folks who are preparing to serve right now, many times, are neighbors, our friends, our family members here in North Texas. And so we have an incredible community here who just cares about other people and wants to help them in their most difficult days, and we're so grateful for that.
Well, we wish your team safe travels on their mission. I'm sure many people are going to chip in and help where they can. John Hall, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.